Alrighty, got a little project Datsun here. Been working on this thing for a while. Little 81 280ZX. So this project is just taking some weight off the car. So first step is there's an AC system that does not work in this vehicle. At some point, I'll probably get it fixed. But for now, I'm just going to remove everything, the compressor and all the accompanying equipment, just to try to strip a little weight off this vehicle. And maybe we'll do a couple other little weight saving things, just to show you, stuff you can do, take some weight off. Here's all the stuff I pulled so far, and this is just the front condenser, all the hoses. There was a blower motor for the fuel injection. I took that off. The cruise control, which I never used, took that off. And I'll weigh these parts just to see. I'm hoping to get close to 50 pounds off the nose of this car. With all those hoses removed, you can see how open it is in here. I'll try to find some before and after pics to kind of put in here. Just makes the car a little easier to work on, and just kind of going through just to see what simple stuff we can move. The more weight you can get off this car, the better they'll perform in the corner. Plan on doing just a little bit of autocross with this, and we'll see what happens. Still have its stock wheels, and I'll include some pictures so you can kind of see more of this car. It's just kind of stuffy, and it's a single car garage, so I don't have that much room. But yeah, the blower motor was here that's taken off. I was going to diagnose it, but this car doesn't really suffer from vapor lock too much. And in the coming weeks, I'll show I'm going to wrap this fuel rail with some heat shielding, and that should eliminate any vapor lock issues. But so 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there. We'll see how much weight we can pull off this thing, and still have a working vehicle, and not take off anything that we need. Might look into removing what's underneath the dash, but I'm not sure what's involved with that, but I'll certainly take a look at that. So I'll pause it here, and we'll maybe just start weighing some of these things, not using it. I've already set up the scale here. I zeroed the box. The box actually weighs 2 pounds, but I already zeroed the scale. And I've just only put the items that were under the hood. We got the condenser and all the AC components and hoses that were associated with it. There's the pump, remove the pump bracket. Ooh, I forgot this part. The belt. I cut the belt because it was loose anyways. And there's probably like 1 or 2 bolts down here that belong to it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, 1. Yeah, that's a half an ounce, right? So I got everything in this box, and so if you take the AC out of a hood of a 81, it's probably the same, 79 to 83, you're effectively going to remove 41.4 pounds from the nose of your car. I'm going to do some other weight saving stuff on this vehicle, which we'll cover later, but for the AC, we're looking at 41.4 pounds. It might get to an even 50 if you take out what's under the dash, but I haven't started that. But all right, let's see how much this air cleaner weighs. I will go ahead and remove this from the vehicle. All right, here is the stock air cleaner. I got that on a scale, and it is 6 pounds even, next to the new one. And I wasn't going to do this upgrade because this gives you just minor gains, and I figured I'd just keep the stock look. But at 6 pounds, this one is going to be a lot lighter. And let's just see how much lighter. Okay, I got the new air cleaner on the scale with hardware, mounting hardware. You can see there, and we are at 1.8 pounds. So that's a big difference. All right, next to go is the front mounted tow hooks. These are mounted on either side. 4 bolts hold them in. And these have the grand total weight of 4.4 pounds. So I will add that to the list. And now for the fuel injector cooler. Fuel injector cooler is 4 pounds. Adding up, I'll add it to the list. I mean, seriously, who could really fit in the back seat of a Z anyways? It's a Z. Seatbelt, back seats. If you want to know how much that weighed, we were at 31.3 pounds. I will add that to the list. 31.3 pounds, back seats. Plus seat belts. You can see we're adding up. 6 pounds, 41.4 for the air conditioner. Front tow hooks 4 pounds, injector cooler 4 pounds, back seats 31. Yeah, we're probably in the 80s by now. Alright, this is the most awesome cruise control. It didn't work anyways. And so the cruise control is 3.8 pounds. We'll add this one to the list. 3.8 pounds. Goodness gracious. 3.8 pounds. I'm going to need a calculator. CRUSE-CONTROL. Ta-da! What's next? Okay, how about the jack? And crummy tire iron that comes with it. 9.5 pounds. We will add it to the list. This is the jack. Now for the most awesome spare tire. It's one of those inflatey donut thingies. 32.8 pounds. I don't recommend running without a spare tire, but if you go into an autocross race, you usually take these out anyways. Spare tire, but we'll add it to the list. Maybe put a little asterisk next to those. But 32 pounds on that. But if you're tolling around town, carry a can of Fix-A-Flat with you. Called AAA. I did remove the interior in the back. There's the seats and stuff. It was just really bad back here. I mean, the pieces are just shot. I plan on doing something with this to see if I can come up with something to dress up the back of this car. The front of the car's all here. It was pretty decent. It was just the back that was really bad. I'm just going to go ahead and weigh those pieces. I may end up painting this or finding some other method, but I haven't decided yet. But I might as well weigh those to give you a good idea. It's like always really crummy looking interior pieces. I'll weigh these individually and get you a grand total on those. It's going to be a little tough. These are the 2 side pieces. Again, they were just in really crappy shape. I didn't feel like putting them in. So I'll weigh those and I'll let you know what they weigh. And while I was at it, I pulled the rear windshield wiper off. I didn't like it anyways. Didn't really use it. I put a little sticker over these little Datsun wheel cover stickers over the trunk lid. So the rear windshield wiper and motor ends up being almost 3 pounds, 2.9 pounds. I also tallied up the rear interior pieces to be 15.8 pounds, which was really surprising. That actually added up. And, well, added all these up. So now the rear wiper and motor, that was, what was that? 2.9 pounds. 2.9 lb. Oh, I'm gonna need a calculator to add those all up. Okay, so I added up all those components removed from the Datsun, and it ended up being 151.9 pounds. Not too shabby. And if we put back the new air cleaner, which is 1.8, so that would give us 150.1 pounds. So this car is now 150 pounds lighter with just removing some things that we really didn't need and didn't work. Really cleaned up the engine bay. You see over there that part's missing. We went and covered this fuel system up since we took that blower fan out, which didn't work anyways. That looks pretty nice in there. So I mean, this thing is looks really good. We're kind of ready for race day. Hopefully we'll do better, a little bit better this week than the previous week. Now that we've definitely removed a lot of weight from this car, so it should be a lot more peppy. Well, that concludes this video for now. Tune in next week when I'll show the results of the races.